Hey guys, today on Camp Outside we're going to take a look at campsites 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 from Fort DeSoto Park in Pinellas County, Florida. Check it out. Hey guys, I'm Kevin with Camp Outside, your inside source for all things outside. So today we're taking a look at campsites at Fort DeSoto Park in Pinellas County, Florida. It's a fantastic park with plenty to see and do. It's right on the mouth of Tampa Bay, right on the Gulf of Mexico, and it is a fantastic place to go to the beach, to boat, to fish, to ride bikes. They have an awesome dog beach, just a great place to camp. So if you haven't ever checked out my overview of Fort DeSoto Park, I'm gonna put that right here. So check that out. And then also, we've done an overview of the campground at Fort DeSoto. Basically, we show you the amenities, the playgrounds, the restrooms, all of the stuff in the campground at Fort DeSoto so that you can check that out. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna put that right here. And then both of those video links will be down in the description below. So Camp Outside is going to campsites all across America when we go camping, and we're shooting the empty campsites to help you pick a campsite when you're reserving a campsite. So a lot of times on these systems, these park systems, you give you a couple of dinky photos and you're trying to decide if that site is suitable for your needs. We want to make it easier for you, so that's why we're shooting all these videos of campsites to help you pick a campsite when you want to go camping. So with that, let's get started with the campsite videos. Fort DeSoto Park is at the southern tip of Pinellas County on a barrier island, and it's just southwest of St. Petersburg. It's at the mouth of Tampa Bay. The campground for Fort DeSoto is just south of the boat ramp off the main entrance road. The majority of the campground is on St. Christopher Key, and the entirety of the campground has access to the water and Mullet Key Bayou. There are several restrooms available for sites 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. The first one is restroom number 1, as indicated by the red arrow, and the second one is restroom number 2. These restrooms have running water, hot showers, bathrooms, and also offer laundry facilities. So let's take a look at campsite number 18. Campsite number 18 is a back-end site in Area 1, which is suitable for tents, vans, and pop-ups, but does not allow pets. So starting at the main road, you can see as we pan that there are trash can receptacles along the road. There's also receptacles for hot ashes for your barbecue grills or fire pits. Fort DeSoto does not provide fire pits, so you have to either rent one from the camp store for $3 a night or bring your own from home. No ground fires are allowed at Fort DeSoto. As we walk in, you can see that this site has plenty of shade and lots of palm trees, which are great for hanging hammocks. This site does not have water access, but it has a picnic table, a charcoal grill, and it has water and electric hookup. The site offers pretty good privacy from your neighbors, but you can see a little bit through the vegetation. So it's great if you're camping with other people, you can camp right next to them. Next, we're going to take a look at campsite number 19. Number 19 is right next to number 18. It is also in Area 1, which is suitable again for tents, vans, pop-ups, and does not allow pets. Again, at the road, there's the trash can receptacles. Again, this is not a water access site, but it is, again, a nice site with lots of shade, plenty of places to hang hammocks. It's nice and wide, plenty of places to set up tents or screen houses. It does have water and electric hookup. It has a charcoal grill, a picnic table, and a hook to hang gear. Again, the vegetation on each side of the campsite is a little thin so you can see your neighbors, but it isn't as wide open as a lot of campsites we've been to. It's another great place to camp. So next we're going to take a look at Site 20. Site 20 is also in Area 1, which is suitable for tents, vans, and pop-ups and does not allow pets. This site is a back-end site and it does offer a water view. Again, there are trash receptacles and hot ash receptacles along the entrance road. There's the trash can receptacles there. And this site is nice and wide and big. It has plenty of room for several tents or a screen house. It offers water and electric hookup, a hook to hang gear, a picnic table, and a charcoal grill. Like most of the sites at Fort DeSoto who offer a water view, there's a large grassy field out of the back of the site, which is great for lawn games and throwing the football or frisbee, with access to Mullet Key Bayou. They don't encourage swimming at Fort DeSoto, but we do see a lot of people who launch kayaks, who wade fish, and who like to just walk along the water there. This is one of our favorite sites at Fort DeSoto. So the next site we're going to take a look at is site number 21. Site 21 is also in Area 1, suitable for tents, vans, and pop-ups, but does not allow pets. So this site does not offer a water view. It's across the road from the water view sites. But as you can see from the entrance road, there are garbage can receptacles as well as hot ash receptacles. As we move into the site, you can see it's pretty wide and deep, with plenty of places to set up tents or screen houses. It does offer water and electric hookup, a hook to hang gear or a lantern, a picnic table, and a charcoal grill. There's not a whole lot of privacy between this site and the other sites. And there's a path along it that runs towards the restroom along one side. There's also plenty of trees to hang a hammock. So the last site we're going to take a look at in this video is Site 22, which is also in Area 1, suitable for tents, vans, and pop-ups, does not allow pets. It's a back-end site, and this site does have access to the water. That receptacle there is the hot ash receptacle that I was mentioning in other campsite sections. So as we move in, you can see this site has water and electric hookup, a picnic table, a hook to hang gear or a lantern, and a charcoal grill. Again, if you want a fire pit, you need to rent one from the camp store or bring one from home. No ground fires are allowed at Fort DeSoto. The site does offer some pretty good privacy to the left and the right. The back of the site is wide open to the grassy field, which is between the campsite and the water. And again, this is a great place to just recreate or hang out. It's a great place to launch kayaks, or I've seen some Hobie catamarans and those kinds of things as well people bring. Fort DeSoto does not allow swimming in the campground, but people do it. As you can see, Site 22 is a great site with plenty of room for camping. So I hope you found those videos useful. Camping at Fort DeSoto is a blast, and I hope that these videos will help you pick your campsite when you're planning your trip at Fort DeSoto. So guys, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, it makes a huge difference for me in being able to bring this content to you, and I love doing it. So guys, just help me out there. Also, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and hit that little bell icon that notifies you when we release new videos. So Camp Outside exists to help moms and dads take their kids camping, hiking, fishing, learning about nature, and developing a conservation ethic. And so if you're a single mom or a single dad and you're not really sure how to get into this camping thing, or your parents who just don't have a lot of experience and want help getting your kids outside, I would love to hear from you. Either drop me a comment below or connect with me on my other social media. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can either, send me a message there or a comment on any of those posts, and I would love to connect with you and get your questions answered. Also, guys, if you are planning a trip to Fort DeSoto, I shot 183 videos at Fort DeSoto of campsites. So if you've got a trip planned in the near future and you would like to see your campsite, drop me a comment below or connect with me on my other social media and give me your site number, and I can most likely produce that video for you. Now, if you're going next weekend, guys, it does take me a little bit of time to produce these videos, so I probably won't be able to get it out to you. But if you're not going for a month or so, most likely I can get that video in the rotation and get it produced and get it out to you. So definitely here to help you plan your trip to Fort DeSoto. It is an amazing place. The last thing I want to talk about, guys, is a few safety tips while camping at Fort DeSoto. There's some things that you need to be aware of if you're camping at Fort DeSoto. Number one is being prepared for the heat, especially if you're camping here during the hotter times of the year, especially if you're not from Florida. Know the signs of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Be prepared with sunscreen. Keep your kids and yourself hydrated. Heat exhaustion is quite dangerous down here in Florida, as well as bad sunburns. So you want to make sure you're ready for that. The second aspect that I want you to keep in mind is the weather. So when you're camping on a barrier island, storms pop up in the Gulf and come on shore quite often, and so you can have a lot of rain, a lot of lightning, and a lot of wind. And so if you're going to be camping at Fort DeSoto, if you're in an RV or a camper trailer and you've got an awning, you want to make sure that that's secure before you leave for the day. I've seen a lot of windstorms ruin awnings or destroy screen houses or that kind of thing. So if you have a tent or a screen house, you want to make sure those are guyed out to make sure that you're prepared for the wind and the weather, and make sure your stuff is secure. Anything that you don't want to get rained on, put it away, because it can be nice, bright, sunny skies when you leave, but a storm can roll in and drop an inch or two of rain in a matter of minutes. And then the last thing I want you guys to be aware of is the bugs. So camping at Fort DeSoto is great, but at certain times of the year, the mosquitoes and the no-see-ums can be pretty bad. So, I recommend long sleeves and long pants if you can stand it. I get in the summertime, that's not very practical, but also having a good DEET spray. And I run Thermacells. So if you're not familiar with Thermacell insect repellents, check those out. I'll put a video right up here and a link down in the description where you can check that out. I highly recommend that. Other than that, guys, Fort DeSoto is a fantastic place to camp, a fantastic place to spend time with your family, a fantastic place to explore. So I highly recommend that you plan your trip to Fort DeSoto. People often ask me, how do I get in, because it always seems to be full. Guys, you have to reserve this place 6 months in advance, especially during the cooler times of the year. It's very, very hard to get a campsite at Fort DeSoto. So gotta reserve it 6 months in advance. I always recommend that you go on your computer early in the morning, like 7 o'clock in the morning. 6 months to the day you want to stay there, and that's when you reserve. If you think you're going to get into Fort DeSoto next weekend, you might if there's a cancellation, but most likely it's going to be booked. So definitely, plan your stay, and that's why I want to bring these videos to you, so you can pick your campsite and get it ahead of time. So with that, guys, thank you so much for watching Camp Outside. I could not do this without you. Please subscribe, please hit that like, hit that little bell that notifies you when we release new videos. We're going to be bringing a lot more videos from Fort DeSoto and other campsites all across the nation. So if you like camping content, subscribe and stay right here. Stay tuned to Camp Outside. Camp Outside is your inside source for all things outside. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.